right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Right now, I'm just doing the obligatory installing new stuff because I restarted my computer and I haven't done this in 2 days. This is Arch. This is what I'm learning Arch is, at least. So far, it hasn't been a bad experience. So far, everything's worked pretty well. Except for you, Asus. I'm still angry at you. But so far, everything's worked so well. All right, what are we doing today? Oh, still need to fix prod. Prod is down. How do you know prod is down? Well, you can check this. If you ever get this, this is the de facto way of knowing if the null cloud is down. But I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. Now, for all of you, I might repeat this a couple times today for your benefit, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do at the very beginning of this, about half hour, I'm going to do a little bit of the next Rust lesson. And we're going to just go over it really quickly, get some feedback from you guys, get questions. I'll answer what I can when I can. And then that will help me actually get all of that information into the video, the final video. So people that watch it down the line will get that information. Hey, Eagle 11 DB, are you almost done here? No, I have about another hour. I'll probably end around 9:30. Thanks for joining. You're gonna need me to talk a little bit faster. I can talk a little bit faster. I'm good at talking a little bit faster. Yesterday we okay. I can't think that fast though. Tuesday we broke prod, so we kind of need to fix it today. We fixed most of it. There was some cert problems, and we fixed all the certs. And so the only thing that was left, the only thing that was left was our load balancers. You can see that the load balancers are provisioned, but they're not actually working, and that's because now I don't know this system really well. I was using it, but it appears that there is nothing in Metal LB. So there appears to be nothing in the Metal LB system. And so that's one of the problems we have. We're going to jump over here and get a, let's see if it's in our history. Cube, CTL, port forward. I almost said proxy. Port forward. There we go. Let's see if we can't get that running so that we can get over here and get our Argo CD, localhost. That was port forward on 8080. I believe that it's the pod's name. Not that one. There's two of it running, so let's try the other one. Let's see. This is in the Argo CD. So which one did I guess first? I don't remember. It was the 84N. So it's this one. That is the default password, is whatever server was started up. My only fear is maybe we restarted them since then. What did I use last time to get in? Had to be one of these two. We can reset the password again. What was that? There was a reset Argo CD admin password. We can do this again. Oh, or we can just get the password. Never mind. There we go. It's this. Ah, fantastic. All right. Have I fixed it? No, I just started. I thought about working on it last night, but then I got tired and I didn't work on it. Everything is working, as you can see, except for Metal LB. Metal LB is the thing that's not working at this point. And the thing is, we had this sync failed. You know what I should do? I think I should just nuke all of the stuff that was in infra instead of trying to adopt it. Because I think what happened is when it tried to adopt it, it deleted the certs and everything. And then it just caused a bunch of, yeah, like error deleting this stuff. Let's see. This is a secret. Webhook cert. Let's see if we can't find this secret. Seems like it got deleted. I almost wonder if we just try to force sync this again, if it just works. Now, last time we did this, it brought everything down. Yeah, replace was maybe the thing that caused this trouble. We're just going to try force. Oh, it's in a bad spot, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to synchronize it. Do I just delete the cluster and start over? I set it up with the easy route. I set it up with the easy route. No, not gonna lie. We can look at that really quickly if you like. I think my routers actually do support BGP, but that's like a really nice to have eventually. So yeah, I just did the L2 advertisement with, yeah, just pretty standard. These were the IP address range for the load balancers. They got between 50 and 150 on the 1.1. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and yeah, obviously you also have to tell it the IP address pool as well as which IP addresses. I guess because you can actually have like multiple pools and multiple address pools for different things. Kind of, I'm not using it that way, so. I actually think that if I nuke the entire cluster, it should just be install Argo CD, and then, now maybe the one thing that we don't do on this new one is have Argo CD manage itself. That's what I was trying to do here, was that Argo CD would manage itself. But it didn't do the adoption very well. Have Argo CD manage itself. So yeah, everything should just be reapplying the stuff that I have saved there. Self-manage Argo CD. So they install Argo CD, get the admin password. Wait, how do they have one self-managed Argo CD? They haven't even. How did they do that? Oh, okay. 1 second. Let's actually go here, see what this is. Because he's cloning this, and then he's CDing into. This is his own version of Argo CD? Oh. I don't really want to use something that's not supported. Actually, so this brings up an interesting point. Back when I was helping on KubeADM, there was actually this idea of running Kubernetes inside of Kubernetes so that Kubernetes would manage itself. And so the control plane all ran in pods in the control plane. And we're not talking about, how it does it now, which is with a static pod manifest. We're talking about actually runs in Kubernetes. And it was a really cool idea, and it actually worked. But it had this exact problem. Having it manage itself is nice at first, but then you have the issue of now is the inevitable outcome. Once it breaks itself, can it fix itself? And so like the I think we called it self-hosted Kubernetes. The self-hosted Kubernetes worked amazing until it broke, and then it was very painful, very painful. So this is probably a good lesson that I failed to learn the last time. So now I'm going to learn it. We're just going to remove the Argo CD from managing itself. We're just going to delete this. We're going to install Argo CD and then apply this. I think that is a good general thing. Things shouldn't manage themselves. Cargo CD. You know what, Russ? All right. When we get assembly line done, we can work on Cargo CD. Okay? I actually think there's improvements to do to Argo and like Flux, but one mountain at a time. Is there a command to delete everything? 1 second. I want to see if I can do this. Delete everything in a K8s cluster. Can I do this with a capital? I'm going to try it. This is something I've never tried before. kubectl delete all capital A. Is this going to work? I feel bad doing this. I feel bad doing this. Is this what's actually going to work? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, those watching at home, I do not ever recommend you do this with a Kubernetes cluster. I can't. Resources were provided, but no name was specified. Let's see. This person says kubectl delete all dash dash all. Oh, okay, okay. 1 second. All dash dash all. Hey, hey. I think it worked. Oh no. What about the cube system namespace? That's a good point. That's a good point. This is why you shouldn't do this. You should have said that before I pressed the button. It's like telling me to delete my cache and then telling me to only delete the cache for the website I'm on. I generally just follow what Twitch chat tells me to do. Actually, yeah, I don't know how K0S does it. I believe that they do the static manifest, so I think they should be fine. I don't look at chat. I need to get better about looking at chat more. You're right. The API server is responding. Hey, it seems to have not destroyed everything and done exactly what I wanted, which kind of scares me. Not gonna lie, this kind of scares me now. I think while we're at this beautiful, beautiful state, why don't we look at bumping this to 125? I think that should be pretty easy, right? It's K0S. See, I've looked at chat 3 times, and all I see is you don't look at chat often enough. See, I look too often. Good point. Good point. They might have just restarted. You're right. Oops. How does K0S do it? I'm now wondering that they don't do static pod manifests. Or did I just kind of break it? But it's responding. There's an API server. It was returning these things, so I know that there's an API server, or else it wouldn't be giving this. I don't think K0S uses KubeADM. I actually don't. Yeah. All right. So upgraded K0S node locally. If your K0 cluster has been deployed with K0S CTL, then K0S CTLs provide the easiest upgrade method. In that case, jump on to the next chapter. Okay. The upgrade of the... I need to actually install this on this machine. Yay. SYU. Perfect. Did not find it. Oh, come on. We want Arch. Arch. Where's your Arch? Oh, we can just go install it. Okay, that works. Let's see if they have an Arch package. They have to have an Arch package. Mac lovers. It might be a systemd service. We can actually go jump onto the system. Really quickly, yeah, we can do that. SSH. It's 10.1.1.10 is the main one. This should have the API server on it, right? Yeah, this is null server 0. One second, let me turn the heat off really quickly. Okay, so yeah, it could be systemd services. So we can check that, and then we can also just like we could also just do something like htop and check here. So there's definitely Kube API servers here. It looks like it's definitely running through, yeah. Probably systemd. There looks to be a K0s also running. So we could do what? Let's see. It's like a sudo systemctl. I think it's list units. Oh gosh, we gotta filter this. What is it? It's services. It's services. Type equals service. No. Service, not services. Okay. So yeah, let's see. There's a K0s controller service. There's, let's see. So I guess it's just this is the only service, and it's just running in this. Let's look at htop again. So let's see. We can look in here. We have varlib K0s. We can see what it's being run with. Let's actually just Kube API server. Let's just ask that. Wait. Is it Kube API service? Server. Okay. Yeah. That is not there. So I'm guessing it's this this K0 controller that's running it. I don't know how I feel about it. Has made some things really easy for like managing bare metal. I've never used it before this. I was thinking about using kubeadm, but kubeadm can be somewhat of a somewhat of a bear to deal with. I forgot I was going to go and install this. I have Go installed, right? Yes, I do. I do. No, I don't. I don't. Why does... Oh. I'm on this. Sorry. I was like, why is this giving me Ubuntu things? Like that seems wrong on an Arch lit. It's I tried to ugh. All right. So, now it said upgrade was easy. We're going to test this theory. Upgrade. Everybody wants an upgrade. All right. Upgrade for each controller one at a time. There is no downtime if multiple controllers are configured. I only have one controller, so there'll be downtime. Upgrade of workers in batches of 10%. All right, you can configure the desired cluster version in the K0S configuration by setting the value, and then K0S CTL apply. Okay, this is the type of thing that seemed pretty easy about it. Instead of managing all of this manually by CubeADM. Maybe I should do the CubeADM. I had my first Python is awful experience yesterday. So I have a question, Russell. Was yesterday the first time you used Python? That's the real question. I'm going to say yes, because if you haven't used virtual environments before today, it probably means that you really haven't used Python before now. Welcome to duck typing and Python. What were we going to do? Oh, I have this installed. Okay, so let's go into our manifest. Visual Studio Code, where are you? So we have our K0S manifest. Now, this is a little bit of a disaster because I did this a couple of times. I think this is the right one. But why do I have an IPv6 address here? This looks not correct. So I'm going to say this one is... And why are my gateways in here? This is a disaster. I'm glad that we're doing this because it was feverishly working late one night getting this all working, and then I kind of forgot about it. This definitely looks like the right one, because this is what it's actually configured at. Oh no, I don't have this. I do. It's on my wife's Mac. It's her name, not mine. All right, so I'm going to have to get a new cert for this machine. Actually, I'm just going to get the one from her computer. I have her computer. I'm just going to get it. Okay, so I think this is the right one. Minus I need this cert. Although it's not too hard to just add a new cert. Let's see. Does it look right? All right, so version. So we just have to update this and then hit apply. This is what I think is cool about this. They're probably all the same. The dates, we can look at the dates. They're probably all the same. That would be my guess. Can I just open in a terminal? Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, they're all the same because I did it like all at the same night. Yeah, I've had problems with Flatpak as well. I actually, if I was going to use one or the other, I would actually probably use Snap. Um, and honestly, I dislike both of them. I like the idea of them. I dislike them. All right. Let's see. This I think was all generated for me. We're using IP tables. Here's our pod cider, which we are using this as a pod cider. That's fine. Providers, cube router. Okay, so this is it. This is good. I think I'm going to delete these two. These are traps. Actually, what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to rename them .old. All right. So I'm just going to generate a new key for this computer. I don't like sharing keys. Means I do need to update it for the root user. Never mind. I like sharing keys. 1 second. I am a key sharing lover. Like I said, share the love. Oh no. I think she made her battery die. She always does this. She gives me something with a dead battery. Never mind. New key it is. New key. New key. All right. You know what? I should know this. Let's see. 1 second. I want a terminal. Can I create a new SSH key without looking? I don't think I can. It's SSH keygen. I think I can just. Is it? I think it's just. Is it space keygen? Yeah, it's SSH keygen. I was gonna say I think it was SSH keygen. I think it is. Okay. 1 second. I'm not going to show my screen. I have a tendency, as you all know, of sharing these things globally. I guess I did just share my email, which was fantastic. Now Russell, you're gonna spam my email. Beautiful. It's a dash. This is my problem is I don't use it often enough to remember that it's a space or a dash because it's like add is a space instead of a dash. Um anyways, yeah. Let's see. I'm actually going to name this one K0S, so like it's a little bit better instead of just IDED 25519, which I've heard that the ED 25519 algorithm is much better. So that's what I'm using. I don't know this for certain, but you know, That means I can change this from this to K0S. In theory, I think each one of these could have their own, but I haven't done that. Actually, one second, let me stop sharing really quickly. I didn't clear the screen. There we go. All right. All right, so now what we can do here is, I definitely forget this one. It's SSH copy ID. Oh, I remembered it. SSH copy ID. And then it's SSH copy ID. I love this. And then we just need to pass the IDs here, the server. So I actually know EagleDB11 in real life. Very annoying person. He drops in chat, just does a grimacing face, and then leaves. Hey, Nighthound. It's good to see you. It's been a while. How are you doing? I do know EagleDB in real life, which is strange. I guess I know all of you in real life. He lives very close to me, and I know where he lives, and he's still mean to me. I actually had to catch myself the other day. I almost used your real name. I'm not sure that's a big deal, but all right. Copy. Okay, we want to do this to. I think the format here, if we look here, is the identity file port. Wait. Okay, and the host name here. Okay. So the I here is going to be the identity file, which is going to be dot .ssh. No. One second. Did I mess up? I made it right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I just dumped it right in my home directory. That's where I wanted it. Okay, we're gonna make a directory for these in we'll do .ssh, and we'll just call this K0S certs. They're not really certs, but we'll live with it. And then we'll just move those in there. K0S into .ssh, K0S certs. Oh no, you haven't examined 5 hours and you have yet to sleep? Well, don't be on here. I love that you joined. I've missed you. I know that you're busy with school. But you should probably go to sleep, especially if you have an exam. It's always good to be well rested. I broke our cloud, Nighthound, and I'm actually trying to work on fixing it. I'm fixing a lot of my past mistakes on how I frantically set it up and then just kind of left it all be. So we're doing it a little bit right. Yeah. All right, now we can do SSH copy ID -I .ssh K0 certs K0S, and then that's the identity file. We need the .pub. We want the public one, and then we want Merrick at 10.1.1.10. Beautiful. Ooh, actually, we want this for the root. I said Merrick, but that's wrong. Root. Who? Do I remember root's password? Ha! Yes! So, nothing's... it's easier than plugging my wife's laptop in, getting it charged, copying them off of there. So nothing's too wrong with them. Yeah. It's just because my old machine was dying. I did it on my wife's laptop because I was using that while I didn't really have a desktop. Built the new desktop. We're getting everything on here. So now all we have to do is do this with 2.1. It's 2.2, isn't it? Actually, we can check right here really quickly. It's 2.2. Right, because 2.1 would be its phone home. So it can't be 2.1. So it's 2.2. Yes, we trust it. All right. All right. And 2.3. There we go. So what's what class is it, if you don't mind? If it's like sociology, I'm gonna laugh. And you're probably a better student than I was. It's one of the things I regret, not being a better student. I really have always liked learning. I didn't always appreciate it as much as I should have. What am I staring at? Why am I staring at this? Oh, okay. We're good though, because we have updated this to be the case. Actually, I did it at, what was that folder name? K0 certs. There we go. Now, the other thing that we want to change here is that we want to upgrade. We want to upgrade to not 124.4. We want 125 something. Actually, let's see if they support 126. What's their latest version? 126.0. Let's see if we can jump one. Let's see if it will take... I don't know that it will, but can we do 126.0? Will it go through all of that? We are about to find out. All right, let's cd into code. Null cloud deployments. School sucks. You know, I was pretty much an A or C student. I did have one D. I was an A, C, or D student. And it basically was like, was it fun and interesting? If yes, I got an A. If it wasn't, I got a D or a C. And then I got one D. Organic chemistry was the worst. I'm sorry. I love chemistry. I got A's in every single other chemistry class. Organic was the worst. It was just memorize this amino acid, and then once you do that, memorize it again at a different pH level. Why is this a class? I can just Google this. Even then, I could just Google it. I don't know why that was a class. I wasn't learning anything. I hated it. Okay, let's sorry, that's my I really hate organic chemistry. This is in deployments infra K0S. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. Maybe it's the university's fault. I have really, in my mid to late 20s, really enjoyed learning. And, I wish when I had more time that was just devoted to it, I did more of that. Like, instead, I played the original Dota, which was it was a mod for Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne. All right, so let's just I think if I read this documentation correctly, I can just run apply. Do I have to tell it which file? You can configure the desired cluster version for the K0s by setting the value. If you do not specify a version, I'm just going to do a K0s CTL dash help. I did install it. Oh, I wonder if it's a Goder problem. Sometimes when you install stuff with Go, Arch's Go install probably isn't setting the. What it is when I installed it via Go, it's going to have dropped it in here. ls go. Let's open another terminal or go back to this one. ls go ben. It's going to be in here. Yeah. All right. So go ben is not in my path. Not really their install problem. I do believe some installs drop this in your path when it's installed, but it's fine. Whatever. Let's add it to our path. I don't think there's nothing in my dot files. There's nothing in here. There shouldn't be. And if there is, it's my own fault. All right. So we just want to. Have I not added anything to the path yet? Seems not. I always look for an example because I always screw this up. I always do it. So it's like we do $path, and then we can do colon. Is that right? That looks right to me. But that probably means it's wrong. Whoa. Okay, now I didn't look at chat for way too long. I like agree with that. I never really enjoyed college and uni. They managed to. So now we know he was educated at least 1998. What? How did you get that from me? I said organic chemistry. Oh, the Dota reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to school past 1998. Okay, I was like, wait, how did you guys start narrowing this down? And now you're going. Oh, you just add go bin. Oh, okay. I can do this. Um, I don't know that I want to tell you guys when I went to college. I feel like you guys get me to dox myself way too much as already. So, actually, I didn't need to source it here. I needed to source it here. That didn't work. I just copy and paste what you said with the go bin. No bueno. Let's Yep. That's no good. Wait, I don't see a little helper function in chat. Where is it? I should be able to do that because the go bin. I thought go bin was something special, but I guess it's not. Oh, okay, okay. I got it. It's in Discord. Let's look at this. Let's see what it looks like. All right, fix bug with kubectl. That was, yep. So we can delete mine up here. Beautiful. Oh, okay. So you're just setting the go path here, and then you're calling add path. Oh, okay. So this is okay. Oh, I see. This is actually nice. I like this. So like you don't have to do this whole thing over and over and over again. You can now just call these. Okay. I like that. I do like that. Now we can do K8 K0S CTL help. And we should do apply. And I hope that it has a dash F. All right. I think like I should be able to pass the file, right? Command options. What are the options? Apply a configuration. I get that. How do I specify config? Okay, okay. Default would be this, which is not what I named mine because you know what? Let me rename mine. Let me rename mine. I like following defaults a lot. Because usually it just then means that you can always take the happy path, and happy paths are happy. I don't know why I put my name on it. I had troubles with K0S. It wasn't working initially for me. And so there was like 3 or 4 different tries at using it. And so that's why, but yes. So now I can just do apply. So it's failing to connect. Wait, it's saying public key, no supported methods remain. I gave it the right public key, K0S. Hmm. I still don't have. Oh, actually, this is wrong. Ah, ah. MacBooks. MacBooks kill me. There we go. Yeah, it's not the right path. You're right. It's absolutely not the right path. The I changed where after the home directory, but I forgot that the home directory was my wife's MacBook's home directory. So totally missed that part. So my controller should be down right now. Let's test that. kubectl get pods. Yep. Cool. You know what I should have tried is the multiplexing. I installed Zelage. Ah, cool. I love this because I always feel bad. I always feel ashamed that I suck at Tmux. And everyone's like, "Oh, you should just use Tmux. It's like amazing." And it's like, "Oh, I just learned Vim." And my gosh. And so this looks nice. I'm kind of excited about this. Now, is it walking to is it going to go to 125 and then go to 126? Or is it just going to jump right there? I don't know. But honestly, this was the nice thing about K0S is it's going to manage all of it. And for me, like I know that I'm doing like all of this the hardest way, but at the same time I'm also trying to do it in a sane way. CubeADM wouldn't have been horrible, but Upgrade would definitely not be like this. Um like that is pretty easy for like a bare metal Kubernetes cluster. This is pretty fantastic. I learned that you can lock Zillage so its key maps won't override Vim's key maps, but I had to remap that it's Control G, which is a Vim shortcut, so I changed it over to F12 to lock unlock Zillage. Oh, so when you're in Zillage, you can lock it so that Zillage isn't uh um so you can press, I guess in your case, F12 and it will keep you from messing with Zillage. That's nice. All right. But this is pretty nice. I think K0S is a little funky in how it runs, but like at the same time, like it's run for 132 days without any real problems. And like it's actually run stuff and it's actually had stuff run on it. And we just did a 2 version upgrade without anything. like no problems, and it was reasonably fast. What was that? 2 minutes and 14 seconds. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That's really not bad. I guess it's only 3 nodes, but you know. That sounds nice. I mean, it looks nice. So I'm gonna put a fourth effort to learn it this year. Be pretty decent at Zellage at a terminal muxer. I'm gonna have to look into that though with the locking. That sounds nice. All right, last thing that we need to do then is we need to install Argo CD. Install Argo CD. There's a copy and paste thing here. Oh, they're gonna make me use Helm. I hate it when they make me install Helm. That should be a song that we all can sing. Oh, that's right. I got around using Helm by doing this. The Argo CD manifest can also be installed using Customize. It is recommended to include the manifest as a remote resource and apply additional customization using customized patches. I'm not going to. Maybe it's better than to use Helm if I'm not going to do anything on top of it. Does Yay have Helm though? While this is going, I have a cat that is dying to be down here with me. Absolutely dying to be down here. So I'm going to go let him down here. Oh. Good point. They didn't have any workloads. They didn't have any workloads. You know what? That's a small detail. That's a small detail. You're right, workloads would have made it a little bit harder. This tried to install the non-HA version of our... I want the HA. HA mode with auto scaling. That's what I want. Okay. I'm not a big Helm person, but... you need at least 3 worker nodes. I did it with 2. And the thing is, it means that one of the nodes is just failing. But it's okay. Actually, though, I want to untaint the main node because honestly, it's fine for it to run some workloads too. It's the beefier of the machines. It has more memory. It has a better CPU. So I got it with more memory and CPU so it could also run some workloads. So we can untaint that and get that going. All right, so I'm going to copy this. Now, I feel like I shouldn't have deleted the... Do I just apply this over the chart? I want a better walkthrough. Last time I just used customize, but I feel like I had to do too much. I thought Helm was going to be easier. See you later, Nighthound. Is there not a better walkthrough? Do I have to do all this? This is also something I should look at doing at some point. All right. So, Helm. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. We just need to add the repo, right? So it's Helm repo add, and then it's this right here. So name and then URL. So we'll call this Argo CD, and we'll put that in there. I don't think we need any flags, so we'll just go with that. Looks like. Is this not the right? Oh, wait, maybe it's this one. I thought this was the Helm. I will try here. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, come on. Did you like Vault? I haven't actually played around with it a lot, but I was thinking about using Vault. I think I can run it on premise without it costing. I was thinking about running Vault on premise or even like off premise to do key management. I haven't. All right, these aren't the charts. Or is this part of like the main? Wait. GitHub.com Argo project Argo Helm tree main charts. Is there not? There is a chart.yaml here. I thought that this was the right place to go. Yeah. But it's saying that this is not a repo. Index.yaml. It's not chart.yaml. It's index.yaml. Oh, maybe it's this right here. Is there an index YAML here? No. Here we go. Yep. I was close. I was close. I was on the right track. Just needed to do that. Or not. I wasn't on the right track. Wasn't even close. Well, you know what? I hate you too. All right, now we can go back to the instructions. Yeah, here we go. And we're just going to copy and paste this. at least save this. Um, all right, and now we can do Helm install. Man, I haven't used Helm for a long time. Helm install. I think I can just do I need to do the repo? No, I can just do name. Oh, I do need to do the chart. So and then I need to give it the file too, which is going to be config file values. I think it's values. Specify values in a YAML file or a URL. Yeah, okay. So values. I need to do values. So it's Helm and help Helm install Argo CD values Argo CD config.yaml. I also need to give it a chart value, and the chart value, I don't know what the chart value is. Let's check that out. Helm. There's a command for charts, right? Let's see. Is it get? No. Maybe I was fine. Maybe this is good. I think maybe we'll just try this. We'll just try this. Oh, I need to provide a name, so I'm going to give it a name of Argo CD. Non-absolute URL should be in the form of repo name path to chart. Oh, repo name was, what was this repo's name? Argo Helm? Argo Helm. Argo. Repo add Argo. We named it Argo. So, Argo... Argo CD. I don't know if that's the path or not. Repo name, path to chart. Got Argo CD. Oops, I changed the wrong one. This was its name. And we'll change this one to Argo CD. Chart Argo CD matching not found in Argo index. Helm repo update. There we go. Why does my history not contain this? Argo CD matching not found in the index. Okay, how do I list? It's probably PS or list or something like that. Let's just do help though. Helm repo list. There we go. Helm repo list. Argo CD. It's just Argo. Oh, wait. This is like, this is not what I was thinking. It's actually connecting to Kubernetes. List chart repositories, but why is it connecting to Kubernetes? I have to give it a flag. Yeah, see, like, it's looking for Kubernetes. I just wanted the repository that I added. So I'm doing it wrong. Let me see if there was a different one. I got baited by that. List releases, package, plugin, pull, push, registry. No, repo. I thought it was repo. This seems right, but this seems to be connecting to a... Why the crap do they not have the command here? Can I just look in their index dot... Argo CD. Is it just that? Argo-CD. Okay, Argo CD config, no such file or directory. That's right here, Argo config. Oh, it's Argo config. My bad, my bad. My bad. All right, we figured it out. Oh, you put a space before it, which prevented it from being it. There we go. Thank you. Wait a second. Installation failed. Rendered manifest contain a resource that already exists. Unable to continue with install. Oh, okay. So some of the old, it didn't delete everything. One thing to note is when you do kubectl get all, it doesn't actually get everything, like custom resource definitions. Delete custom CRD. Sid just pointed me to this, the GitLab runner. It's really close, but I think it's married to the GitLab, like actually the GitLab server. So like this is like one thing that might be interesting, Russell, is that this is a client. So it's not the server part. So I think we found a couple clients that do some of what we're talking about, not necessarily the servers. Oh my gosh. We also didn't clean up our namespaces. Not the end of the world. Cube system, cube public, cube. Okay, it's autopilot. K0s. Istio system. We'll delete Istio system. I think honestly it means that we're on to an idea that people understand and know and love and hate. Also, this did not fully clean up this cluster at all. Weren't even close. All right, let's see. Must be set to Argo CD. Wait. Installation failed. Rendered manifest contain a resource that already exists. Unable to continue to install. Oh, okay. So a couple of these things weren't installed with Helm, and now it's complaining about it. That's fine. Right, I was gonna say, it seems like you can almost find every single piece of what we've talked about with assembly line in another thing. It's just they haven't all been put together into one coherent package. Um, like I really do like GitHub Actions, but it has absolutely zero local ability to do anything, and it's UI, like sure they expose an API, but like there should be some default UI with like some metrics and stuff, which it's kind of horrible. Um, it's great that open source projects get it for free. Don't get me wrong. Um, let's see if this works. All right, unable to continue with install custom resource definition. It has some sort of finalizer on it that's not letting it clean up. The same with the namespace Argo CD. So I'm gonna have to go through. I'll do this by myself. I'm just gonna have to go through and like manually pick them apart. What I might actually do, before I do that, let's go back here, K0S, because I actually think I can just do K0S. I think they have K0S CTL, like a reset. I might just be able to This will remove all traces of K0S from the host, but can I can just reset. K0S reset. And this is probably a better clean anyways. I wanted to test the upgrade, which I'm actually really happy with the upgrade. Like, don't even get me wrong. If it had taken it half an hour, I would have still been happy that I didn't have to do anything and it just sat there and did it all. And it did two versions. It did two whole minor versions of Kubernetes. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that. I have screwed up my cluster and I could fix it, but this seems way easier. This right here just seems way easier to me. And this is another thing, like I'm trying to get my cloud to be as easy as possible. Because what I'd like to do is if I take this to another cloud provider to like have a redundancy, because I've been thinking like if for some reason people like assembly line and we host it on the Null Cloud, I'd like to make sure that I can make it highly available because yeah, I have power outages and whatnot. And I might make like a hot standby in Linode or something, is basically install it there, but I want to make it as easy as possible. K0S isn't part of that per se because I would just use their Kubernetes service, but you get the idea. I did see that. I have that in the news. The alleged news about Datadog asking a non-employee to not merge a pull request that would allow customers to export data. I saw that. That was hilarious. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't dug around too much on it. I will probably dig around before Sunday, but if that's even remotely true, it might be my internet. My internet's horrible. I need to move so I can stream more or stream better. You know, it's really my internet that's holding back my stream, not my performance, not my likability. Um, that's what I've come down to. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing. I'm joking, by the way. Okay. This should work now. But the entire point of all of this is that basically I can go from 0 to something in an hour. To my whole thing, to everything running in an hour. That would be amazing. Maybe it hasn't fully spun up yet. I actually really am impressed with K0S. Like, it also gives me the ability. It's still pending. Some of this is still pending. It also gives me the ability to like literally tear down and restand up everything here on my bare metal machines. Also, I would love to run in a colo at some point, so that would be amazing. And then with Argo CD, yeah, standing up in a cloud should take seconds. The GitLab. Oh, I wasn't saying that the GitLab was exactly what we wanted because, like I said, the GitLab one is all about sending its data and working with the GitLab server, which is 100% what you're saying with the vendor lock-in and one of the things that we didn't want. Uh-oh. Is my stream not working? Oh, you know what? You know what? Is the stream rough? Is the stream rough? So if the stream is getting a little choppy right now, it is pulling images, and sometimes it goes and pulls all the images at the same time. And try refreshing the stream. See if that works. I think I should be done now. Like I think it should be good now. Everything I have says it's good now. Yeah, so this I know is because Kubernetes goes and like starts pulling all of the images. I know that it's like just tanked my internet before, especially because like I have 3 nodes. They are part of my cloud, and so like they actually have priority of service over a lot of stuff. And so yeah, I probably need to work on a priority of service for the stream. Sorry about that. That was not my intention. It's not making the cert. Let's see. Oh, it's still an init. So this might take a little while. Uh-oh. We have a problem. You know what? That problem's a problem for another day. Merrick of tonight, he's done. Yeah, this is not quite going. This is not all standing up. And I can dig into it. I'm going to have it solved by Saturday. Saturday, we're either working on assembly line or Legion. Probably pretty much up to whoever's that joins. I really just want to write code on those projects, I think. So I'm not giving the community a choice. Well, I'm giving the choice. Legion or assembly line. I'm happy with either one. Russell, you and I can talk. Is it the cert issue again? But it was a fresh install. Like, it's a fresh Kubernetes. Can't be a cert issue, can it? I just used their Helm chart to avoid all of this, but it could be. It could be. Let me actually, I'm going to really check the logs really quickly. Oh, this is interesting. It dropped in the default namespace. I thought I told it to install not in the default namespace. I thought I said, where did I say? Yeah, I don't think I said. I don't really like that. I'm going to delete it. It is, how do I, namespace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I will install Argo CD tomorrow, and I'm going to do it with Helm. Or not with Helm, customized, because that just works, and this garbage is garbage. And yeah. So, Russell, I was going to do tomorrow, hopefully, my video releases, and I was going to do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was gonna do like just half an hour at the beginning of each one of those. I was thinking that's what we would do. Um, we could do it on Saturday morning. Would that be more available to people? Maybe that would be more available to people, actually. Shoot, that's not what I said in my re-recorded video. Like a half an hour towards like the middle end of the of Saturday might be really available to everybody from the west coast of the US to, if I did it at like 11 my time, that's 9 for West Coast and just before dinner for a lot of Europe, I think, or maybe around dinner. Let me think about it. But even if we do that on Saturday, it's not a big deal because we still have a lot of time to do other stuff. So I will. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna reset this cluster and do it again. But with what I did originally, which was the customize, or not the customize, but the customize. I'm just going to do it with the customize that I did because that just seemed to work. This just seems not to work. Caused more pain than it was good. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining. I will see you guys Saturday. We might do some Rust lesson. I gotta think on that one. But either way, we're gonna do some assembly line or Legion. So we're gonna program something. We're not gonna fiddle around with it. I should have this all fixed by then because once Argo CD is installed, everything else just kind of installs itself like magic. Have a fantastic Friday.